To get an idea of what goes in and out, we bring in 100 tons of wood and we send out 100 tons of wood each day in one form or fashion. Most of the modern mills have went to band sawmill, which is thin curve, but we stayed with the circular sawmill, which is reminiscent of traditional methods. And with the circular sawmill, you have the marks and the markings that a lot of people like to see in their homes if they're wanting to have a rustic type of home. And so it's helped us to have a little niche there also. Frays Sawmill is located in Coker Creek, and we still get logs from about a 50-mile radius of this area. The sawmill got started when my dad started one in 1953. He used to cut timber for different mills, and then he had a friend of his talked him into buying a sawmill. And so he did, and that started everything. Since then, as we were born, we just rode up into the sawmill. Spent all our time, our extra time here, and that's just always been a way of life for us. Using a circular sawmill is more traditional, and you have some things that you lose by doing that. You don't have the efficiency of a band sawmill, so that means you're going to be producing more wood waste. But we've been very fortunate as far as the wood waste. We're close to 99% of everything that we're taking out of the log is being used in one manner or the other. So really wood waste, it ceased to become an issue. So that provided us the emphasis to keep on producing and using the circular saw, and so it's worked out very well for us. Today we'll be delivering to Robbinsville, North Carolina. We took one delivery south of Cleveland already. That's went to a chicken farm, and done took one to Maryville College to help heat the campus at Maryville College. We'll take them to chips, and they'll take the chips and put in their boiler up there, and that heats the water. And then, of course, the water goes into steam, and that heats the campus at Maryville College. It saves so much off of the gas they would be using, the petroleum use, and I understand it's 1/3 the cost of what it would be to them if they were using the straight gas. We deal in hardwoods and softwoods. We have a lot of business that we do in the white pine market. White pine are used in the log home industry. We'll cut beams and cants and, of course, the logs for the log home building. The log home got started back in the 1990s. We're getting do-it-yourselfers that are getting interested in building their own log home. A lot of people will let someone who is more knowledgeable about it build it, and then they will go in and finish it themselves to try to save some money. And yes, we have seen a lot of interest in it. Well, I love making things, and there is something that is just well worth of a day to make things. We've been able to get some people into some log homes that couldn't do it, and we showed them some ways that they could do it, and that means a lot. We've made a lot of good friends, and it's great to meet with these people. I was in Cleveland not too long ago and went into a Tractor Supply there, and I was just bombarded with the different people who've been our customers through the years. I don't know, it must have been a special day or something at Tractor Supply, but it seems like everybody in the area happened to be coming by. And it was great just to meet with them. How's your home? How's it going? And so we make friends, and there's no price on that. People come in and they'll, you know, there's songs written about my Tennessee log home. And so there is a history with that. And when we talk about any of our ancestors, if we talk about their dwelling, we're going to go straight to the log home topic. And then we'll start talking about some of the methods they use. And we'll start talking about the dovetailing the corners. And then we'll start talk about hewing. And then we start adding all these components. These are components that were devised 200 years ago. And so we talk about doing that now. And I really like that. That's kind of neat to realize that there was so much ingenuity that long ago and that we're still using it now. We all have to be certified. I have the certification myself too. We have to keep this updated. It's a master logger program in the state of Tennessee. We all have to abide by the Sustainable Forest Initiatives. And so that means we have to take a lot of thought into what we're doing. We are checked on all the properties. All of the private properties are under state guidelines in the state of Tennessee, so we are checked by the state whenever we're on any private property to make sure we're following all those guidelines. They will make sure that we're doing the logging technique properly and that we're doing everything that we're supposed to do to take care of the environment. Make sure you're not getting close to streams. Make sure that you're taking care of the wildlife by resowing the logging roads and just doing good management. I love it. We really appreciate being able to do that, and we appreciate being able to go to people's homes and say, well, we couldn't find this anywhere else, and we were able to find it at your place, and to be able to provide that for some people that you did things that they couldn't find anywhere. And there's a little bit of gratification in doing that.